Well, give me the thumbs up. Well, hi there. Good morning. This is Summit Center for Spiritual Living coming from Akron, Ohio. Hello, everyone. Our wonderful community is here to share universal good through love. I'm Reverend Michael Mangus, and it's really nice to have everyone here. Our spiritual director is Diana Mangus, and also our music director and the person who keeps me in line, John Miller's here. We want to welcome everyone else. Hannah, who's doing our technical stuff. Tim Morrow, who's a regular musician with us, and Kyle. And we all want to welcome you this morning to our wonderful celebration.
And Deb.
Oh, hi, Deb. Yeah, and Deb. I didn't see Deb. Deb, yeah, okay. So did you want to light if you could light the 2 candles, Diana?
No, I told you that you have the candle.
Okay, well, we're gonna pretend that we light the candle. The candle that we usually use has 2 wicks. The first wick represents God, spirit, life, and the second wick represents us as community, because we do shine a greater light because we meet together and we encourage and love each other together. All right, John, we have a wonderful song today.
All righty. Here we're sharing the screen. Joy is wonderful. Let me turn on the original sound before I go too far. How do I get back to that screen? Oh dear. Can somebody turn on original sound for me?
I don't think I can.
Oh, I know. I have to stop. I see what I'm going to have to stop the share. See, folks are supposed to help me remember that.
Oh, okay. We'll do that the next
Where
time.
is it? It's not even
It's up in my top left corner.
Yeah, I know. It's not even up there. Oh, man. Just a second. I gotta find it here.
If you go down to the mute button, there's a little arrow that you can push on.
Oh, yeah, I'm in there. I'm trying to get it up here. Where is original sound? Well, I can't find it, so too bad. I'll have to work on that later. I'm trying to share the screen again. I don't know why I have such trouble with Zoom. Gosh. Joy in the morning, joy in the afternoon, joy in the evening, joy against you. When we are happy, joy is how, joy is wonderful, joy is now. Joy in our homes, joy in our work, joy in relationships, joy at our work. When we are Joy in accomplishment, joy in getting done, joy in doing well, joy in having fun. When we are happy, joy is ours. Joy is wonderful. Joy is now. Now.
Thank you, John, very much. And yeah, and again, Diana and I, and also Deb, we saw John in concert this week at the local coffee shop. So that was very, very nice.
I appreciate
All
you
right.
coming.
So today, again, happy Mother's Day to everyone as we celebrate Mother's Day here in the United States. And again, I was telling everyone that in my Facebook feed, usually around this time, that a picture of my mother, who is deceased, comes up, and with her and her white flowers. So, so we have memories. We remember our moms today if they have passed on, and we just want to say again, Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. To my mother, thank you for putting up with me. All right. So we're going to do meditation here. Oh, I'm going to read Science of Mind 365 here, and then we will go into meditation. And then afterwards, Diana will be speaking on Higher Ground Part 2. Is that it? Okay, Higher Ground Part 2. So our reading for today from Science of Mind 365, this is from yesterday. So Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, religious science, he liked to use scripture, especially from the Bible, from the Hebrew Bible, which is considered also the Old Testament, and also the Christian Bible, the New Testament. So from Psalms 19, verse 14, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. So know with me that there is only one power and one presence, God the good, all-powerful and ever-present. And I am an individualized part of this universal presence and one with this universal power. I am the perfect expression of perfect life now, and everything necessary to the fulfillment of that expression comes to me. Today, I definitely claim as my inheritance life, love, peace, joy, power, and an abundance of all good. Running through me is the silent power of spiritual wisdom, harmoniously directing my thoughts and actions. I am surrounded by an atmosphere of love, and I am guided and governed by the impulse of love. This love today casts out all fear, for fear cannot abide in the same household with love. I filled my consciousness with a sense of the love of God until my whole being is flooded with it. It blesses me, it heals me, it guides me, and it sustains me forever. The life of God is my life, self-existent and immortal. The truth of God is my truth, unconditioned and eternal. And the love of God is my love, complete and perfect now. That reading was from 365 from The Science of Mind, written by Ernest Holmes. John, lead us into meditation.
We are one in spirit, one in kind, one in love, one in mind. We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one. One in spirit, one in kind, one in peace, one in mind. One.
So as we allow ourselves just to be aware of what John just sung, is that we are one. That there is only one presence, one power, one life. So just allow yourselves to get comfortable in your seats or wherever that you're at. Allow all the muscles in your body just to relax and let go and become centered in your heart. Yes, know with me the truth. The truth is that there is only one. And again, there may seem to be separation in the world, and that's okay, but to understand that really it is all one. It all comes from the same stuff, the same energy. And that energy, again, is, we call it God, we call it spirit, we call it whatever that you would like to call it. Because we are one with this one life, this one activity, this one presence and power. And so feel that and know that today. And know that there is nothing held against you by God or really anyone else. For we are all one. So allow yourselves to be forgiven at death. So if there's anything, again, any past regrets, just allow yourself just to accept the forgiveness of the universe. For we are all one. We're all one with this one life, this one activity. And being that we understand, as John said and sung, and I said in our meditation this morning from Science Mind 365, that the aspects of spirit are love, life, light, peace, power, beauty, joy, abundance, prosperity, wisdom, and creativity. We are all of that. We are all emanations of that one and expressions of that one life. When we create, when we live our lives in this world, we are natural creators. So this morning, right here and right now, we allow ourselves to be conscious creators. We just know that the life of spirit is our life now. And anything unlike the life of spirit we just now just order our subconscious or subjective atmosphere just to totally and completely erase that now. That is a false thought. And that thought goes back into the nothingness from where it came from, because it's not based upon the truth about us. And the truth is that we are one with that life and that activity. So today, right here and right now on this Mother's Day, we give thanks again for our families, and especially for our moms, whether they're here on this plane or in the next. We just give great thanks that we are together as community using this wonderful technology. We just give great thanks for each and every person here, because they are allowed their light to shine in a greater way by us being in community together. We just give great thanks for this time together and for each and every person who's contributed, because we know that we're making a difference in the world by letting our light shine, that we allow others to, and give permission for others to let their light shine also, that they allow themselves to be who they truly are. That is the God essence as them. So we just now claim and know for ourselves, again, giving great thanks for the prosperity and the good that we have. And we know, as the affirmation says, that good and more good is ours. We allow ourselves to be healed and whole and well now, right now. For that is the truth about us. And we allow now our hearts to be healed of any sadness or any heartbreak. We allow that to go back into the nothingness from where it came from, and knowing that divine love in our hearts brings us into the present moment of love. So for us meeting here today, and for Diana speaking on higher ground, we allow ourselves to be on higher ground today, to become that of awareness. So for all of this today, all of this good, I just give great thanks, because I know that the words that I have said from my mouth and the admonitions of my heart now come forth now into the great law of life. And I just now know and bless us, know that we have a great time together, that we will leave here changed at death. So for all of this, again, giving great thanks, I now release this word completely and totally into the great law of life, knowing it's already done. You agree with me? Please say with me. And so it is.
We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one in spirit, one in kind, one in awareness, one in mind, one.
Thank you, John. As we return to the room here, if you could go ahead and to let your camera be opened and just look into each other's eyes and see the light and the oneness within them. How wonderful. All right. Time now for the spiritual leader of Summit Center for Spiritual Living, the owner of a new blue chair. What now? You have
Dark
to.
gray. Dark gray.
That's not dark gray.
I called it.
Okay. Diana Mangus will be speaking on Higher Ground Part 2. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone, so much. I appreciate it. And it is this higher ground part 2, but because it was, this came from me listening to Barbara Streisand's album, Higher Ground. And because there's a lot of wonderful music in there, but certain songs just really hit me very much. And with it being Mother's Day, there is one particular song that is on that album that the words are just exactly what a mother would do. I'm not going to go into that yet, but I want to tell you about my mother. My mother, Mona Lee Hessler was her name. It's been almost 8 years now since she passed, 7, 8 years. Anyways, I was very fortunate. Not many people can say they had 2 wonderful parents like I did. I always thought that everybody had good parents until I really didn't understand until I started working with people. In school, I thought they were just kind of weird, but to hear there was no abuse. I mean, yeah, we had our moments, there were arguments or whatever, but there was never any abuse. There was only love. My mom was the one who always took you to everything, whatever it was. Girl Scouts, Job's Daughters for me, because I wasn't driving yet. My brother was my older brother was a athlete, so she was the one who drove him and his buddies all around. So she was like a mom to all his buddies as well. But she was always very good in the way that she cared for us. Not only did she, make sure that we always had good food and good and nice clothes or clean clothes ready, but she just was a caring person in general. And I was fortunate that my father was also caring. He wasn't around as much because he was always working, but he was still cared and stuff. So, like I said, I didn't understand this until I got into the world of work, and realized that probably 90% of the people didn't have the kind of relationship I had with my parents. That's really sad that to be able to say that you actually had a wonderful childhood without any major abuse or problems. That is just amazing to me, and I can say that. And my mom was a big, big, big part of that. Yeah, we disagreed about things, but she always cared, and she did great. When my brother passed, my older brother passed. He was 42 when he had a heart attack and he died. That just kind of changed her at that point. And I think it would with any mom. any mom would who cared about their child would also be in grief, whether they were a bad mom or not. They would still have grief and worry and care. But and then she ended up getting a stroke on um, Mother's Day after his death. So she had a stroke, and that really made a big change for her. But she still tried to care and do what she could, and she was always supportive. And so I was very, very fortunate to have the mother that I have and had. So when I heard this song with, and I can't play the song because um, it's Barbara Streisand, but I can read you the words. And the song is "If I Could." The words are, "If I could, I'd protect you from the sadness in your eyes, give you courage in a world of compromise. Yes, I would, if I could. I would teach you all the things I've never learned, and I'd help you cross the bridges that I've burned. Yes, I would. If I could, I would try to shield you, your innocence from time. But the part of life I gave you isn't mine. I've watched you grow so I could let you go. If I could, I would help you make it through the hungry years. But I know that I can never cry your tears, but I would if I could. If I live in a time and place where you don't want to be, you don't have to walk along this road with me. My yesterday won't have to be your way. If I knew I have tried to change the world I brought you to, and there isn't very much that I can do, but I would if I could. If I could, I would try to shield your innocence from time. But that part of life I gave you isn't mine. I watched you grow so I could let you go. If I could, I would help you make it to the hungry years, but but I know that I could never cry your tears, but I would if I could. Yes, I would. Yes, I would if I could. That is my mother. She would have done anything and everything for us. And so I'm very, very proud to say I've had a wonderful mother. And then there are the other people who I look at as mother figures. Um, Carol Ann, I think of her um, as a mother in her own. She is a wonderful mother, but I mean, I go to her for advice like I would my mother. Um, I or at least I listen to her advice like I would my mother. Not always go to her, but I definitely know that I can go to her anytime I would want to or need to. Then there's different people that others, my friends' mothers that um, my friend Beth, Mrs. Nordley, her mom's passed away too. She was always um, a wonderful lady to me and to my friends. But we all have those wonderful people, whether they're our actual mothers or they're just mother figures. It is time to celebrate that loving, caring person that is in your life, that is in whether they're past or they're current, or there's, somebody different that takes care. I mean, Michael's mom and I always got along very well. I was very happy when to know her as well. So I've been very, very fortunate to have many, many wonderful women friends. And so this brings us to higher ground. When we realize the love of a mother takes you to higher ground automatically. If you think about the love of a mother, watch my, I love to watch my nieces and nephews. I have one nephew and I have two nieces. My nephew has two kids. He has a boy and a girl, Isaac and Aria. And Aria is named after my mom. Her middle name is Moni, which is what mom did not like being called Mona. Moni was usually what most people called her. So fortunately, they named Aria middle name after my mom. And so anyways, to watch Bobby and Julie, the parents, raise Isaac and Aria, it's amazing to me how much love and care and goes into how well they treat him. And now my youngest niece has her own baby. His name is Michael James, and he's actually named his middle name is after my brother. But anyways, the Mikey, he just turned 1 recently. It's amazing just to watch both parents, Nick and Kelly, how they are with him. They're always taking care of him, but they're always letting him explore and do his own thing and trying to allow him to find his own way. And that's exactly what a mother does. A father too, but a mother has a special talent that is automatic with that. So I may not have my own children, but I have other people who think of me as a mother figure. Hannah, I'm happy to claim that she is my surrogate daughter. There is other people, I mean, especially when I was working, that the people would come to me for advice, more for motherly advice than anything. And it would be, I was able to do that all the time. I would have been a great mom. I just never had that opportunity, but that's okay. I can still be great with other kids. And that's the best part about being an aunt, is I get to play with the kids. I get to spoil them. And when they start acting up, I can hand them back to mom and dad. So, but I don't do that. But anyways, it is fun to be around them. So I tried to look for something specific for Ernest Holmes, and there is some things, but there wasn't anything that really said about a mother's love. So I just felt that I would go ahead and explain how I felt today, to say that anybody who is a mother, anybody who acts as a mother, anybody who is the may not be the physical mother, but is the mother figure, I salute you. I totally salute you. Now I have to go with a song that Karen Drucker does because I can. We have permission from Karen Drucker to use her music, and I'm going to turn this on. And I actually just there's so much with Karen Drucker. There is just so much stuff, and I'm going to share my screen here. Yeah, come on. Hoping this is showing. There we go. All right. This one's called Breathe, but it's still just about our breath and about our life in general. So it's wonderful. I breathe out, I take it, I give out, I let out, I let go, I release, I know, I forgive, I see, I can feel, I be, I am here, I am here, I am here, I know, breathe, breathe, breathe. Still push, no need to try, no need. I breathe out, I breathe out, I take it, I take it, I give up, I give up, I let go, I let go, I release, I breathe. Okay, so nobody's hearing it? Okay, so I guess don't know what I did probably when I tried to mute myself so I didn't cough over it. Um, Basically, it was about breathing, and breathing has been a big thing on my mind lately, um, as well as just life in general. But um, I suggest if you get a chance to listen, and I do apologize that I guess you weren't hearing it. Oh, I could hear it, but nobody else was. So I do apologize about that. Anyway, so as we celebrate this Mother's Day, that we go to higher ground with our mothers to celebrate their beauty, their grace, and I just give thanks. And I'm done. So I'm going to open this up to any questions or comments that anybody may have. Michael.
Great. Other than our little technical thing, which I'll show you a little bit later on, but yeah, yeah, thank you. You know,
Yeah, we heard part
Thank
of
you.
it, and then it stopped giving audio. Well, there's different aspects of being mother. Of course, even if you're not genetically uh, present in each of us, our mother is there, right?
Absolutely.
Either if not genetically, then also emotionally, mentally, basically psychologically, and so we're our mother in part, But
Absolutely.
mothering is, the function, and it can be done like you mentioned. Both my daughters don't have their own children, but Adam has one, and so they're mothering her when they get the chance.
Absolutely. Because and that's, what, it's great being an aunt or an uncle. I'll tell you what.
Mm.
And I can't imagine what it would be like to be a grandparent. But that's a totally different thing than being a parent.
Well, it's like you said, when the baby's crying or fussing or whatever, you just give them back to the parents. Yeah.
Okay. Well, unless there's any other questions or comments, I'm going to turn it over to you, John. Thank you.
All right.
Again, I apologize for my clerical error on the.
Well, it looked
thing
very
before.
nice. The video was nice too. Well, this is my traditional Mother's Day song. I wrote for Mother's Day. It's called Mother. And when else will I play it? Mother is loving, you are always in mind. Mother is caring, supportive and kind. Motherhood is for life, mother's love is true. Mother is wonderful in caring for you. Mother is thoughtful, she helps any day. She stands
beside you, come what may. Motherhood is for life, mother's love is true. Mother is wonderful in caring for you. In all that you're doing, Mother is there too. Whenever you need her, she is there for you. Motherhood is for life, mother's love is true. Mother is wonderful in caring for you. She is there for you.
Oh, thank you, John. What a nice song for Mother's Day. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so this is our time in our gathering here that we have an opportunity to give. And there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can do that through Zelle. And our Zelle account is SSC of Akron at gmail.com, SSC of Akron at gmail.com, or you can send a check and put on it Summit CSL, Summit Spiritual Center, as long as it has the title Summit on it, and then send it to 1199 Lexington Avenue, Akron, Ohio 44310. And again, all of your gifts are very, very important. We still have expenses, even though that we are online, and we really appreciate, again, your support of us here. So again, symbolically take your gift in your hand, right top over left. Take a moment to bless the giver and the gifts. So let's know here that divine love in and through me blesses and multiply all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And everything in this moment is blessed as I complete the circuit, as I give out. I am doing the divine's work. As I give, so do I receive in love. So I give to this vessel, calling itself Summit Center for Spiritual Living. And I just now know that this vessel is blessed by my gift as it takes this powerful message of the science of mind and spirit and new thought to the whole world. For that, I just give great thanks. And so it is. All right, John, some good, more good, please.
Good, more good is mine, and ever increasing good is mine. Unlimited, infinite good is mine. Wherever I go, I see good. Whatever I do, I feel oh so good. I'm worthy and entitled to good and more good. Good crowns itself upon us, wraps itself around us. We give ourselves permission to accept more good, express more good. Oh, good, more good is ours, and ever increasing good is ours. Thank you, Spirit, and so it is.
All right, thank you very much. And for brief announcements, again, yours truly is currently working at New Thought Media Network, ntmedia.org. And we have some great programs this week. All are available on when I can on the on our page, our Facebook page, and wonderful program this evening called The Miracle of Prosperity, one of the things that I produce. But again, thank you. Just watch it. It's Sunday multiplied. You get wonderful talks from not only from here in the United States, but also from Canada. I have some wonderful centers in Canada that put on the network. So if so go on YouTube on New Thought Media Network. Spell it all out. I'll give you all kinds of stuff on our page, and that I get to archive every week, which is a lot of fun. So, John, do you have any announcements?
Just visit yeswise.com. Look for the YesWise Inspiry programs. There's archives there of all the programs. And there's much more there if you want to dig into it about everything going on in the world and all kinds of stuff. Yeswise.com.
So, Tim, he did a really nice job at the noontime concert. Yeah, he was at a local venue, coffee shop. It's called the Jenks Building, and I'm not. It has a little bit of everything, you know. It has used books, it has wine, it has all kinds of stuff. So it was really
many
really
antique
wonderful.
objects of various kinds. Yeah.
Yeah, antique. Hey, listen, there is a Holocrafters radio there that I like.
Yeah.
I wonder if they would part with it.
I don't know if you have to ask them if it's for sale or not. I don't really know.
Okay, yeah.
There's an art gallery in the basement too. I don't know if you saw that, but there's an art gallery downstairs.
Oh, okay. I have to go downstairs.
It's a pretty interesting building.
All right.
I
will not be with you next week.
Building. What's that?
I will not be with you next week. I will be down at a spiritual gathering, Hamvention, which is the largest gathering of amateur radio operators in the whole world. So that's my annual spiritual pilgrimage to. So I'll be going down there next week. So but I know that Caroline will have a wonderful message for you, and then she will also do the message then the following Sunday also. And then in June, then the masculine energy takes over, and we get to give a series of talks during that. So, again, thank you so very much for joining us. So, Diana, why don't
you have me down for the 16th then?
Yes, he does.
So.
He has you down for the 16th.
All right.
He definitely does. So which is wonderful. Can I just make one little thing that I forgot to say in my talk?
Okay.
Okay. I learned out an easy way to get oxygen to your brain a lot faster. So if you breathe in through your nose, like you're smelling flowers, and you blow out like you're blowing a candle. So hold your mouth closed when you're breathing in, and then breathe out. And you do that on a regular, a few times, you're getting more oxygen going to you in general. And it helps a lot, especially if you're a little light on oxygen. So, yeah. Okay. So you were saying, Michael, you wanted me to go ahead and do the...
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to ring the bell for a moment of silence. And if you would please, at this point, bring in mind anything that anybody or any situation that may need some extra healing, whether it's yourself, whether it's the world, whether it's your neighbor, your child, whatever it may be. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
We are the people of love. We are the people of love. Sing out, people, sing out love. We are the people of love. We are the people of peace. We are the people of peace. Sing out, people, sing out peace. We are the people of peace. We are the people of joy. We are the people of joy. Sing out, people, sing out joy. We are the people of joy. We are the people of love. We are the people of love. Sing out, people, sing out love. We are the people of love. We are the people of love.
Okay.
See,
All right,
playing
Hannah,
with your
take us-
logo, your little icons there.